Now we come to what might be one of the most exciting developments in the series. A well-known Turkish actor, Mustafa Kronte, is officially joining the cast. He will be portraying a key figure named Sigat Bay. And no, don't confuse him with Halim's brother. This is a completely different character. According to the storyline, Sigat Bay is introduced as the biological brother of Kayı Bey, carrying a painful past marked by tragedy. While traveling with his caravan toward Osman Gotzi's territory, he is ambushed. Women, children, and nearly his entire tribe are slaughtered, leaving Sigat Bay filled with sorrow, and possibly resentment. This personal loss might cause him to harbor anger toward Osman or Kayı Bey, leading to a period of conflict and mistrust. That's where the major question arises: will Sigat Bay become an ally to Osman Gotzi or an enemy? Some believe that if he's as brave and principled as Kayı Bey, he may eventually side with Osman. However, if ambition gets the better of him, he might become a serious threat, potentially sparking internal tensions, even between brothers. Meanwhile, the topic that many fans are eager to know about is the future of the show, specifically, Season 7. Some viewers have expressed concerns, speculating that Season 7 might be cancelled due to recent drops in ratings, with numbers falling from an average of 7 points down to 5. But don't panic. Producer Mehmet Bozdag is fully aware of this shift and is reportedly making the necessary adjustments to the storyline. Behind the scenes, work on Season 7 has already begun. Writers are shaping the next arc, casting discussions are underway, and it's confirmed that Sigat Bay will continue to play a role in the upcoming season, clearly signaling that Season 7 is on track. Although the declining viewership is a challenge, it's not new for this series. In the past, ratings have fluctuated, and each time the production team has responded with creative changes. Bozdag plans to introduce new threats, twists, and dramatic developments that will bring fresh energy to the story and keep audiences engaged. Of course, mistakes have been made along the way, some scenes dragged unnecessarily and a few characters didn't evolve as expected. But at its heart, this is still a series that fans care about, following the legacy of a monumental figure like Osman Gotzi. The strength of the story remains the core, and missteps can always be corrected. Lastly, one of the most debated moments recently was Halim Hatton's dramatic cliff scene. Viewers are still wondering whether what they saw was a real event, a dream, or just a symbolic vision. In fact, a more recent scene showed Halim alive and dressed in a new outfit, strongly suggesting that she actually survived. Why did Turgut Bey return, and why hasn't he met with Osman Bey yet? What does he want, and how will his reappearance stir the storyline? These questions became central the moment episode 190 ended. The emotional climax, with Osman Bey rescuing his sons from the Mongols through a brilliant tactical move, left a strong impression on viewers. Following that, Turgut Bey's sudden return in the closing scene ignited social media, with fans expressing their joy over his comeback. For longtime viewers, Turgut's reappearance felt like the revival of a key figure who had been with Osman since the very beginning, fighting side by side and making countless sacrifices. Share your thoughts in the comments. What did you think of episode 190, and how would you rate it out of 10? Are you one of those loyal fans who missed Turgut Bey all this time? Your feedback helps shape future content. Now, onto another major question. Why did Emperor Andronikos send a letter to Osman Bey? It's rare for a Roman emperor to reach out to a Turkish leader. The reason is both complex and politically charged. The emperor recently learned that Claudius had defied him, taking not only bold actions against Osman Bey but also seizing control of Bursa, an area of high strategic value to the empire. This defiance isn't a minor rebellion, it has sparked a deeper political crisis within Rome. Andronikos now sees Osman Bey as a potential ally, someone who can help neutralize Claudius. Why Osman? Because Osman is not only feared by his enemies but respected for his integrity and unwavering sense of justice. The emperor believes that if Osman takes action, Claudius can be dealt with effectively, restoring balance and stability. However, this alliance might not be as honest as it appears. Historically, Roman rulers have been known to play both sides and seldom placed full trust in Turkish Bey. Osman Bey, being a sharp political mind, is aware of the risks. He knows that this invitation might not be just a diplomatic gesture, it could be a trap. In the next episode, Osman might make a pivotal decision during his meeting with the emperor, one that could change the course of events dramatically. Meanwhile, you might have noticed that the trailer for episode 191 hasn't been released. The reason lies in the last-minute inclusion of Turgut Bey's scene in episode 190. According to sources, his return was decided when filming was nearly complete, leading to reshoots and adjustments in the storyline. This also required changes in editing and syncing with previously filmed scenes, which takes additional time. That's why the original preview was scrapped, and a new one will be released once all updates are finalized. But don't worry, the new trailer is coming soon, and it promises to be more intense than ever. Not only will Turgut Bey's story continue, but Osman's interaction with the emperor will take center stage. As for whether episode 191 will air on schedule, yes, according to the production team, there will be no delay. It will be released on the planned date and time, which is good news for fans eagerly awaiting the continuation. Lastly, let's revisit Sigat Bay's return. His silence raises many questions. Why hasn't he spoken to Osman yet? Is he holding on to resentment, or is he silently working on a mission that serves a greater purpose? These answers will likely unfold in the next episode. One thing is certain, Sigat is no longer just a supporting ally, he has become a central figure whose decisions and actions will shape the upcoming conflict. Whether he's uncovering a secret plot or nursing a past betrayal, his presence alone adds weight to Osman's cause and poses new challenges for their enemies. If you're excited about Sigat's return, curious about Osman's next move, or eager to see how the Emperor's scheme plays out, be sure to like our video, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Tell us what you expect from episode 191, and drop your questions, we'll answer them in future videos. Until next time, take care and stay tuned for more updates and in-depth analysis. One of the most intense sequences highlighted in the trailer is the brutal confrontation between Ikram and Bazit. This clash showcases both sides engaging in a fierce and unforgiving battle, with neither showing signs of backing down. Among the chaos, Haristu, one of Sophia's most loyal warriors, finds himself face to face with Calidus, further complicating the internal divisions. The fact that certain factions are now turning against one another creates a scene filled with tension and unpredictability. This internal strife leaves viewers wondering what the outcome will be. Can Haristu emerge victorious, or will this conflict tip the balance in Calidus' favor? Meanwhile, another major development involves Osman Ghazi and his long-trusted ally Hassan. Once closely aligned with Osman, Hassan now openly challenges him, expressing discomfort with Osman's alliance with the Crusader. In a bold move, Hassan declares he no longer wishes to follow Osman's path, which leaves audiences questioning his true intentions. Has Hassan truly betrayed Osman Ghazi, or is there a deeper strategy in play that has yet to be revealed? This fallout marks a potentially pivotal moment in the story. However, considering Osman's history of calculated decisions, this rift might itself be part of a larger tactical plan. We'll likely understand more as the story unfolds. Another key scene shown in the trailer involves Halim and Balgay, who fall into a trap orchestrated by Mongol. This ambush places both characters in grave danger and raises serious questions about their fate. Will this trap prove fatal, or could it turn into an opportunity for them to strike back? The preview leaves audiences concerned for their safety, but we must remember that Halim and Balgay have proven themselves to be formidable fighters time and again. Their strength and resilience may yet turn the tide in their favor.